back to the program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Phi and Golf. And like I promised, a little bit of a change proposal for change in the Democrat Party, of course. It's quite interesting because, don't forget, they resigned, the MPs resigned. But since there is a proposal of the February the 2nd election nationwide to take place, so that way we're going to find another government to run the country. At this point, the Democrat Party has gotten together. One of the things that they proposed, they said that a lot of the former MPs of the Democrat Party actually sat down together and trying to figure out what would be the best solution for the country and the way out for the Democrat Party as well. And they think that one of the biggest thing that maybe possibly could help with the change is the biggest change in the party itself. What they are doing is they will have almost like a vote for a new selection of the Democrat Party leaders as well as the deputy leader as well of the Democrat Party. At this point, they say that due to the fact that Kun Aphisit Wechashiwa has been targeted a lot by the opposition, they believe that it might be a good idea for the Democrat Party to perhaps propose another person. And one of the biggest name that they deem to be most suitable would be Kun Surin Phisuwan. Now, Kun Surin Phisuwan is actually quite well known, especially in the region, as the Secretary General of ASEAN. He was the former Secretary General of ASEAN representing Thailand at the time. Now, they say that this would probably be one of the best people, as well as Kun Supachai Panichapak. Of course, these two were actually most suitable for them at this time. However, there will be a meeting for sure, a big meeting on December the 17th next week to see who would actually run the new, Democrat Party. Because at this point, they say that, well, if Kun Aphisit would like later on to run as the leader once again, he probably could do so. As for Kun Alongkorn Phorabut, the deputy leader of the Democrat Party, he said that he will also run again on the same position.
Wow.
So I think at this point, even inside the Democrat Party itself, is quite a bit of a rift going on. And don't forget, I think another biggest name is Kun Gon. Jatikawanit. And of course, Kun Gon Jatikawanit has been quite a bit outspoken.
Popular as well.
Exactly, and outspoken opposing the anti-government rally and Kun Suthep's idea of people council. So at this point, I think there's a lot of issues that even inside the party itself, they have to discuss. Now, as for the other party, just to mention a little bit, according to the report from Khawsot newspaper, they said that the academics, the 151 academics that got together, remember, Kun Phai, the Assembly for the Defense of Democracy. Well, apparently, as of now, they received 188,000 likes on their fan page already, and they're promoting election. So at this point, I think it looks like the Democrat Party is moving toward getting ready for the election as well. So despite the fact that Kun Suthep said that, well, the Democrat MP should not have, for 5 years to play in politics, well, they're getting ready for at least doing something about it, or maybe just reforming the party itself. Who knows?
It's a time for the Democrat Party to reform. Many people suggested the Democrat Party to change the executives or even the way, the measures, the policies that are trying to convey in order to lure more voters.
That's true.
And open more choices for voters. Now, talking about the solutions, yesterday there was an attempt from the caretaker Prime Minister Kun Yingluck Shinawatra. She had invited all political parties and sectors of society to join a meeting this coming Sunday to try to find a solution for the political impasse. Kun Yingluck had made a televised broadcast a little bit afternoon yesterday, and she said that this particular meeting will be held at Queen Sirikit National Convention Center from Sunday at 9 a.m. onwards. The acting Prime Minister said Kun Thongthong Jantharangsu, the Permanent Secretary of the Prime Minister's office, would invite representatives of all sectors of the society to the meeting. In the statement, Kun Yingluck made it clear that the general election would be held on February the 2nd as scheduled. She said her government was willing to facilitate a venue that would pave the way for national reform based on practical measures. The interim Prime Minister also said that her government was willing to hear opinions from all sides so that reforms could take place. She added that a peaceful solution would be sought along with the holding of the general election as scheduled. And talking about that, the reporters had asked if the PDRC is invited to join the meeting. She said that she's okay with anyone. If the PDRC is willing to join, she's ready for a talk.
And that was one of the issue that a lot of people noticing that we thought that she's going to come out right and say that requesting, the anti-government protesters that out in the street right now to come and talk. She did not use that word. She used the word the people instead. So at this point, I guess a lot of people some of the anti-government protesters just kind of seeing that as maybe she didn't want them to join. At this point, I think just do it. Anything, even if they didn't come out right and say it, I think you should be part of the word people anyway. And if you would like to join and find a way out, I think it would be best. Because at this time, it just has become quite a bit of a...
Negotiation is what we need the most right now, and hopefully there were positive results coming out from the meeting between Kun Suthep and the military top brass on Saturday, because the meeting with the acting Prime Minister was scheduled on Sunday, and also later on Saturday afternoon, Kun Suriyasai Gatasila, leader of the Greens Party, said that there will be a seminar between the PDRC co-leaders that they are inviting all sectors of the society to join at the Thammasat University's Thap Prajan Campus Convention Hall, asking people to voice their political opinions, and also you could suggest solutions or the way out for the political crisis that had been dragged on for more than 1 month already.
So I think at this point, all parties have to sit together and try to talk it out.
This is one good thing because we've already learned a lesson from 2 years ago.
Exactly. So don't repeat it, because I think this is a good start. That seeing a lot of people proposing that, okay, let's sit down and negotiate. As for the result later on, I'm pretty sure that next week we're going to have a lot to report to you. But at this time, we're going to take a very short break. And of course, Kun Chain will hopefully shed some light on in terms of what is the deal with the military and Thai politics. So please stay tuned.